Encode your DNA. Define your genetic structure. Choose a genetic resilience. Choose your first style. Pick your main color. Choose your detail color. Pick a class. Commando, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Deadeye, Commando, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, Sentinel, Deadeye, Psy-Freak, Saboteur, Deadeye, Saboteur. Saboteur chosen. Sounds good. Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that, but for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Can't believe you'd choose that thing over me. But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of...
That thing? I'm right here.
Better half.
The best end is the one you decide you're...
Guess left can be right sometimes. Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family, or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger. Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die. Slash. Got one. The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. That's going to be some fun. Close encounter. Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight. That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy. Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it. The MORKS produce biomatter in their multi-organs that they shed. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Slice the dice. Hold on to that. Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right, but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours. The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go. The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. That's a flesh wound. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Mauketo tul attu iamanau.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Koibe o korfabe.
He presents himself as out of date. He knows
Koibe o korfabe.
he doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a...
Tai miss.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy.
Iboda kilmok.
The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an
Momombusu?
The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had...
Fofo umba bagwa papamu.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what
Mauketo tolu ayadre.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present.
Tolua lu toluka.
It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and fought.
Come Reaper.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least... Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy. The Nono prefer to hide in glittergrass. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow. You'll need to support the tree for... You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and... You handle that net. One day, he hopes that... Now that you've seen the Nonos, from this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai. One day, the land won't be as... He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part. He says he remembers every single day he devoted.
Cos'ata ghetto?
The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long.
Fare come makoto fare di taba.
Record. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Fabobe mok kofar.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Bilia antuf.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Aya mu aya.
He wants...
Tolomawawanya.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played...
Do wowo.
You're getting the hang of it. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see. Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Himatu Saina.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted.
Ile senere farani så tøvle med.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues.
Tøver per server, så what so?
He do-
Euro go.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
Eller tog.
He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of...
Good work, clever clogs. Let me guide you into the dark.
Ah, you're too sharp to fall for that. Let me guide you into the light.
Wait, what? No, you were off to such a great start.
I always knew you had a good heart.
Just think of yourself, would you? The world is ending.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important.
Koibe o korfabe.
Out of date knows you'll make a better stand at...
Koibe o korfabe.
The Jagni tribe is likely to be...
Far come mako to far ti taba.
Regardless of who you choose, it will... The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Koibe o korfabe.
Out of date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side.
Put the water.
He believes the tribe Sifus, Jagni especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part.
Yowotulua.
He'll be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Doesn't know if the Sifu will have time.
Sibi? Lavanen aginkan man. Karatna falo hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort but he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin, the wall that separates them from... There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted... Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Says there has to be some dark so that light can prove its purity above it, and promises this will happen if you help them unite the tribes, defeat the World Eaters, and save the Tree of Life. He could only hope for you to do that, and the Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even though you don't share their values, tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers you. Anyway, the memories you make with your family. Now that's loot.
Kva hoped
Asks you to check out the wares, confident you'll find everything you need. Says there's you. Agrees with. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Let's see. Smart foe would need. Wham! Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Down to half your health. Smart to protect your melon. That's an improvement. time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.